Hello everyone, I'm Chuck, and in front of me I have the Echo1 AK47 CPW by Echo1. Now, I am brand new to Airsoft. I absolutely love it though, and this is my very first AEG. This is my first Airsoft gun. And there's a few reasons why I decided to go with this one. First of all, AK47. I have an affinity towards AK47s for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because everyone has an M4, and to me, AK47s just have a, I don't know, they have like a certain charm or personality or soul. I don't know what it is. They're just full of character, and I love them. Now, I picked this particular AK47 for a few reasons. One, because it had a shit ton of rails on it. I believe it's got 5 rails. 5 rails on an AK47. That's not something you see a lot on 47s. Second of all, it was very competitively priced. I actually got this very model for $212 from evic.com, and that was including a LiPo and a charger with the LiPo, which I'll get to in a second. But anyway, now I've already opened this box, and it kind of looks a little banged up. That's because I've been playing with the gun, and I kept laying it on the side with the breech facing down, and it kept poking holes in the box. But anyway, so I already opened this, but let's go ahead and see how it looks when you open it. Of course, the first thing I've noticed is very well packaged. This is a really nice foam, but most of the time unboxings are pretty boring. So let's just get to it. All right, it came with a high cap banana mag, a Belgian waffle design. Yum. And surprisingly, it came with 2. It came with 2 high cap mags. I didn't think it was going to come with 2, and in fact I don't even think it said it was going to come with 2, but it did. So okay, that's nice. Alright, you got your charger for your battery. Ooh, look at that. I think that's for a hop-up adjustment there. And you have a 8.4 volts 1200 milliamp hour nickel metal hydride battery. We'll get to the battery in a second. And then you have the actual beautiful gun itself. You have the Echo1 AK47 Contractor's Personal Weapon. Look at this bad boy right here. Look at it. Ooh, it's heavy. Ooh, it's so heavy. And it smells like metal. It smells like death. Look at this. Look at it. It's beautiful. Like I said, this is my very first airsoft gun, so I was very, very happy to get this home and get it unboxed and check it out. Now there's a few things I want to go over, a few pros and cons. The pros, look at all these rails on this mug here. Look at these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rails. 5 rails in this. It also comes with a vertical grip. That's nice for a little CQB action. It comes with a extendable stock, which is nice, and it also comes with a mag well, so you can put magazines in it and shoot things. Whoa! Okay, this is a really heavy gun. I love it a lot. I was going over it though, and there's a few things I've got to nitpick. Some are a little bit bigger than others. Okay, 2 main concerns I have with this gun, with this beautiful murdered out AK-47. 1, I'll post a picture up so you can see it, but there is the front sight is wobbly. It's not center at all, and it is very wobbly. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Now, I don't know what you can normally expect from a $200 AEG. You know, I was expecting a lot. Maybe a lot more than I should have been. I mean, this feels like $200 worth of AK-47 airsoft goodness. But that wobbly sight, that was really irritating me. Upon closer inspection of the sight, I noticed that this little monkey here was loose. This right here. Okay, now this has a hole that goes through it, and it's supposed to connect right there. Okay, now you'll see in the picture that I'll post now that it looks like that's a rivet or some type of hex head screw that's been stripped out. It's really poor quality control on Echo1's part, or the Chinese company that makes this stuff for them. You know, you can't expect too much, I guess. But, you know, I might be nitpicking, but it's my money and I spend it on this, and I'll nitpick all I want. But what that actually is, that's a Phillips head screw, and it looks like maybe they were screwing in with the screw gun and they just got going too fast on it, just stripped it out, or they tried to, it looks like they tried to, it almost looks like a drilled out rivet or something. But anyway, there is just enough contact area inside that screw for me to get it out, so I could take the front sight off and see what I could do with that. I'm going to replace that screw, definitely, so I can tighten up that front sight, maybe wrap some Teflon tape around the outer barrel there, slip the front sight back on and screw it down, and that'll be nice. I've also got a replacement tip to get rid of that orange thing. The second complaint I have with this gun, and this is the big one, is the battery compartment. And I'm sure many people have already gone through this. Okay, now this particular gun, you have to lift up the rear sight, pull back this rail, flip it up, and it comes off just like that. That's a little, to me, that seemed a little bit shoddy. There's no actual like clipping like you would think that you would have to slide it in, clip it down, and you hear a nice mechanical click, you know, but there's none of that. It just literally sits on top. You line this hole up here with this switch, which is also kind of bent, and the switch pushes in. There's absolutely no need for the switch to do that. Like that, drops on. There you go, it's on. Now, the 1200 milliamp hour 8.4 volt nickel metal hydride battery that comes with this fits absolutely perfectly. Like, it's snug as a bug. You clip this mugger up here. Come on, baby, clip up for me. There we go. You slide that in, and you have to get it just, I mean, this battery was designed for this gun and this gun alone. It's, I mean, like, it takes up every inch, every freaking millimeter of real estate inside this upper receiver. There we go. It's in, just like that. That clips on. It's in, just like that. Looks great, no big deal. The problem I'm having, I ordered this from eBay. Now this came as a package, $212 for the AK47, a Tenergy smart charger, and a Firefox 1250 milliamp hour 11.1 volt lithium polymer battery. $212 for all this. That's exactly why I jumped on. I think the normal price was $280 or $260. It was $280 or $260. So when they brought it down to $212, did I say $220? It was $212. That was the sale price, $212. That's why I jumped on it and bought it. So this whole thing, the battery, the gun, the charger, all came as a package. Unfortunately, trying to get this freaking battery in this compartment is nigh impossible. Oh, it can be done. The problem you run into is fitting it in there exactly perfectly to get it to go in there. And really, there's not much difference in the dimensions of these batteries. They're both roughly the exact same. They're the exact same width. In fact, the lipo's a little bit skinnier. And lengthwise, they're almost identical. I just don't I think literally the reason that this one is having such a problem going into the receiver and this one is not is because it's round. This one is round, and the edges on the square battery is what's keeping the metal piece here from going in there, and it's just absolutely driving me crazy. That means there is absolutely no way in heck that you can use a LiPo battery larger than this one. And that's saying, you know, you go from 1250 to 1300 or 2000 or whatever. There's absolutely no way you're going to fit a 2000 milliamp hour battery in this thing. So I'm just going to demonstrate for you, and I'm trying to remember exactly how you have to put it in. Let's see. Okay, you have to push that down in there, and this, I think you have to. Oh God, so This is unnecessarily, and to think that you have to switch these batteries out is just a nightmare in my mind. Okay, I think now you got to make sure these cables here are not protruding from the sides. Now, here's the thing: you can get the battery in here. You can, but I will show you what happens when you finally do get it in there. Okay, so this has to go back. So let's go back right about there. And we're going to slide the metal upper receiver cover whatever on. Okay, there's that. Okay. I think. Pull this down. There we go. Okay, it's in. Rear sight's down. She's good to go. Now, it fits in there. Yes, here's the issue. You're not going to be able to adjust your hop up once you have that thing in there. This breech is not coming back at all because the battery, the little squared off edge of the battery is pushing right up against the breech, and you're not getting that thing open. So, kind of disappointed with that. So my idea was to take off one of these side rail mounts here, take that off completely, and get like a little hobby box or an electronics enclosure, one of those little plastic boxes with the screws in them, and get one kind of low profile enough to mount on the side here, and hopefully I can get one that doesn't look ridiculous enough to where you can actually put like a 2,000 milliamp hour battery or something in there, something bigger than this one, so you're not going to have to constantly run into the problem of trying to find this exact size battery to go in here. Some people have attached it to the sides and wrapped it up with zip ties. I ain't doing that. That looks ghetto as F, and it ain't happening. So overall, I'm pretty gosh darn happy with this thing. I can't wait to go try it out. Hopefully this weekend or next weekend, if I can ever get a day off work, I am definitely going down to the field, and I'm going to light up some Charlie or some Tangos or anybody that gets in front of this thing. And it's on. Safety first. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.